And sitting down with us right now in the On Time Experts hot seat, On Time Experts air conditioning and plumbing, same-day service guaranteed, is Marshawn Kneeland. Good morning, man. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
How's camp? What time are you getting up out here?
I typically get up around like 5:15.
And and going to sleep when?
I try to go to sleep around like 9.
Okay. And what is the what's the first thing that you're doing when you're waking up here at 5:15?
I wake up and then I go hit the hot tub, cold tub.
Is the cold tub miserable?
It's not that bad because I go hot tub first, then cold tub, then back to the hot tub.
See, I thought you weren't supposed to do that. I thought that was, body shock
Blood
right
pressure
there.
changes,
Oh,
yeah, you would think.
Like when you go to the hotel and they're like, don't get in the swimming pool and then go in the hot tub and then back and forth. But I guess you guys would know better.
I think it's the head. Like, you're not supposed to get your head super hot than wet than cold, right? I don't know.
Which one's better, the cold tub or the hot tub?
The hot tub feels better. The cold tub shocks you.
It works.
Yeah, the cold tub works for sure.
Now, do you do the cold tub ever without going hot tub first?
I used to a lot until I got here and they said they recommend contrast. So I was like, hey, I'll take it.
What has surprised you the most about your first training camp?
I expected it, not saying it's not hard, but I expected it to be like hard. Like I'm dying every practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were expecting to die every practice, and you're not.
Other than last practice.
Is there a particular aspect of the game that is easier than you thought then, other than you're not dying?
I mean, I had Coach Lester, which he used to always tell us that, when you come here, it's a ton of unpadded practices, which now that I'm here, you see that is true. Like, we're just now putting on pads here. So
here's first off, why was the last practice death for you?
Because we unfortunately had somebody go down, so I had to take pretty much a lot more reps than I feel like I would have before.
What was your relationship with Sam? Like, how much had you gotten to get to know him this off season?
A good amount. Like, he's great person, great character, and a great teammate. So me and him, we talked a lot. We hung out a couple times. Yeah.
I saw you were out at practice. I think it was that same practice out there on Sunday. We were in the end zone kind of watching the defensive line go through work. And Micah looked like he was spending a lot of time with you, just doing some different stuff with hand technique and talking through some of those things. How much of that, because we hear consistently that when guys get to the next level, they're like, man, I didn't know my hand usage. I didn't know those certain aspects of the game nearly as well until I got up here. How much has Micah and DeMarcus Lawrence and some of these guys really tried to help you along with some of that?
They've helped me out a lot, just as far as hand placement, footwork, foot placement, and especially a lot of things like that. They've helped out a ton.
There was one of the common comparisons we heard when you were coming out was DeMarcus Lawrence. Is that somebody that you had studied along the way, or how much have you gotten the chance to kind of pick his brain a little bit coming out here?
You mean as far as being out here, how much I've studied him?
Yeah, just in general, during the process.
Definitely a good amount. Obviously, I heard the comparison a lot too, so I looked up on him. And then obviously being here, he's a great character too, a great person. So,
are you a big basketball fan?
Not necessarily.
Okay. What I was going to compare, you took away my brilliant analogy. Thank you, Marshawn. I was going to compare run stopping to the 2-point mid-range jumper because a lot of people would get on Tank over the past few years. Where are the sack numbers? But then you're not praising his run stopping ability, and you've been praised for that. Do you feel like that's something that's not as sexy, not talked about with the world of passing that we're in, and how much pride do you take in Run D?
I definitely take a good amount of pride. I feel like it's obviously definitely not talked about enough. I think it's something that people look at second, but I feel like, in order to get to the pass downs, you got to stop the run too, which I feel like is easy for me, but I definitely enjoy pass rush as well.
Are you a fanatic about watching a sport on TV? Are you a diehard sports fan or not?
Not necessarily. I spend my free time away from sports.
Okay. So what is the last thing on your television before you're going to bed out here usually?
Probably anime.
Anime.
What is that?
Oh,
all the football players, it feels like, are anime obsessed, and I've never gotten into it. What's the introductory anime for somebody who's never gotten into it before that they need to try and wet their palate a little bit?
So there's a couple. It all depends on what you like. I watch Naruto.
I don't like any of it so far.
If I tell you what
watched
Bobby's
Naruto,
into, you'd be busting his balls back. Trust me. Go ahead with your answer.
For sure. I grew up. I watched Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. I watched Sword Art Online. I heard that a lot of people don't like Sword Art Online. Like once you start watching anime and then go to Sword Art Online, you won't like it. But I heard like it was one of my first, so I enjoyed it. Yeah. So those really.
Video games?
Oh yeah.
College football, the new game. You played it yet?
Not yet. I've been here. I had a code. My agent gave me a code like 2 days after I came out here, so I
A cold?
A code.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was like, your agent. Sorry.
Code to get the game free?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, here we go. Freeload and choppy.
I already bought it. I already paid.
You still have the receipt, though. There's no telling you to return
I
that.
don't think so.
Marshawn, what I've wondered always about like these lighter practices is how you guys just go from 0 to 100 with hitting. Like the first preseason game, do you ever worry like why is like tackling rust not a big deal? Are you worried about it being a big deal? And when you have actual first full speed contact, how's your body just not shattering after you're not really tackling out here?
For sure. So, because we're not tackling out here, but we're still training our bodies in order to do so. We're still out here hitting, still out here like taking hits. Now, obviously, they're not crazy or nothing like that, but to injure you. But it's still like getting those reps, getting those like hand placement stuff, like I said, like that, and like getting in fits.
How do you feel about the Guardian helmets?
We use them in college.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not too. It's all right.
That's the same exact answer we got from Zach Martin.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh my God, absolutely. You feel like they make a difference?
I don't know.
So in a college,
He thinks Roger Goodell's listening right now.
No comment.
In a college practice, is there a lot more hitting and a lot more pads during the preseason?
Yeah.
Or during the camp? Night and day.
Yeah. Night and day. Like, it's a lot more just, like, they don't go live as much, but we're in pads a lot more. Just because, well, how my coach explained it to me when I was in college was you're not at that, like, vet level yet to where you're able to go unpadded and still, like, get those high-speed reps like they do here.
So I saw a video when Xavier Worthy went to Texas, went to KC, and he sees the facilities for the first time. He's like, what the hell? Where am I? But you're at the Star. Like, it's different than Kansas. Like, what was your, like, first impression, like, comparing it to a college atmosphere?
It was definitely nice. Now, I went on 16 visits, so I've seen a lot of NFL places. But this is definitely one of the better ones.
What other facility did you like or was, like, kind of impressed you? Or city where you're like, oh, I can see myself living here?
The Saints for the city. I definitely like their city a lot. The Vikings, I feel like, was another one that had a really good facility. And I think I went to Chargers, which they were building one at that time, which it looked like it was going to be nice.
Can you go out? Do you get recognized going out right now? Cowboy fans that fanatical, or are you still pretty good?
I'm still pretty good. I think I only got recognized by like 2 people.
Okay.
So it's still.
Have you caught the wrath of Zim yet?
No.
Trying to avoid it. Now we've seen you. We saw you out here a couple different practices. The other day on Sunday, you were lined up inside. You did some defensive tackle stuff. You went outside as well. Is that going to be the plan for you this season? You think you're going to just kind of be a versatile piece that can kind of play inside, outside, do various things?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I still need a little bit more work inside, which is why we're taking those reps. So, just getting me prepared for the season.
Have you fought for your tight end reps? You played tight end in high school. Have you fought for any offensive packages yet on the goal line?
Nah, not yet.
You think you have more offensive skill than Micah, who wants carries and I'm sure catches, like just skills. If we put you guys on the jugs machine, hands, you got them?
I got hands.
Okay.
I don't know about his hands. Like I haven't seen him like that, so I can't say for sure.
Okay.
I feel like he definitely got it though. I'm sure.
If they were going to call one offensive play for you out here, what would you tell McCarthy? What would you say? Draw up what for you?
You can either give me a slant or a go. I'm taking either or.
The go. Okay. What was this 40 time, Bobby?
4.75, right?
Yeah.
4.75.
Right, well, let's run the slant then.
We can run the slant.
Hey, man, awesome sitting down with us. Thank you so much. Stay healthy, and we look forward to catching up with you for a long career.
Yes, sir.